Anderson, the forwards. Jimmy Fredette is out there with Holiday, and it's Ashik in at the 5. And it's Mr. Clutch in for the Magic.
Well, you have to give all the credit in the world to this young man. He fought his way onto the roster, and now he'll be signed with them the rest of the way.
You know, it's nerve-wracking to be on a 10-day contract, but he just kept his head down and worked and was rewarded with the contract.
When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward. Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Harkless the pass to Mr. Clutch. There's the dish to Harkless. And the pass to Mr. Clutch. 6 to shoot. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Connects from three-point range. Oladipo's got 7. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Anderson dishes to Evans. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Holiday with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Evans. Pass to Oladipo. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Well, Drew Holiday, part of the basketball family. Of course, he played at UCLA, but both of his parents played at Arizona State.
The Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And for Drew Holiday, you know, you talk about his family. His brother and sister have both won state titles. And his father, in his 50s, can still throw down the 360 dunk. I'm looking at you.
No, it's not happening here. Come on. I know he's got some good DNA, but 360 dunks at 50? Although Drew is real deal. His youngest brother is a star in the making, playing in high school in Los Angeles right now.
Here comes Eric Gordon. He had 19 points in the win against Indiana. That's good.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Shot's good from Mr. Clutch. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by 4. And don't go. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
Mr. Clutch, he's in at point guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Gordon. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Fournier in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Rivers kicks to Selmans. Gordon with it. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Deep 2 from Anderson. Hits the jumper in space. Magic leading by 4. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Fournier. He kicks to Gordon. Puts up the baby hook. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Pelicans shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Gordon dishes to Rivers. Gordon kicks to Rivers. The drive by Gordon. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Harkless, and that one's good. Harkless has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic. And here comes Rivers. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Passes to Gordon. Davis setting the pick for Gordon. Now the feed to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Rivers passes to Davis. The shot is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You know, their shooting percentage in that game, you look at the box score, it's just off the charts. I watched the tape. It was mostly because their offensive execution was flawless.
Yeah, they did such a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, opened up the court for them. It makes it tough for the defense when you spread out and move the ball the way they did, and they got high-quality shots as a result.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times, an easy bucket in the lane.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Magic lead by 18. And now let's catch up.
Well, Nick, you guys had a strong first half. What do you think made the difference?
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far. Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando. Pelicans trailed by 18. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. Holiday out there with Jimmer Fredette. And it's Evans in at the small forward. It's Davis on the wing. Guarded by Frye. Shot clock at 6. Here's Asik, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Peyton. For Orlando, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The Defensive Player of the Year award only came into fruition in the early 80s, but it's mostly been dominated by big men. You have to think at some point Anthony Davis is not only going to win it, but win it multiple times.
Fredette kicks to Asik. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
6 seconds on the shot clock. 6.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Asik. 6 points for Jrue Holiday.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
6 on the shot clock. Mr. Clutch, and he gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 5 now.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Pelicans trail by 17. Holiday goes in. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Holiday.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, incredibly, Anthony Davis, one of the league's rangiest big men, and it's rumored that he's still growing. Asked about it, Davis joked, "I hope not. I don't want to be 7 feet. It just sounds weird, but if I grow, I can't help it." He does, however, want to get stronger, though. Now up over 240 pounds, he's putting in work in the weight room. Sounds like trouble for the competition, Kevin.
That should help him hold his own inside, Doris. Thanks. He dishes it to Evans. Kicks to Fredette. Harris against Evans. The 11-footer. Good on the shot. Evans has got 8 points.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Magic leading by 13. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Oladipo. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Mr. Clutch. Asik pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 16. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Holiday dishes to Davis and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Now here's Oladipo. He has 7. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Mr. Clutch has got 10.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
So Orlando going with an entirely new group here. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Oladipo. New Orleans also making some changes. Ryan Anderson is checked in for Asik. Salmons comes in for Tyreke Evans. And Gordon subbed in for Fredette. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Holiday. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument or discussion anyway that he might eventually become the best.
I like that shooting.
And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic out in front, up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to pick out that pass and set up the basket.
Some serious creativity. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Orlando, Ryan Vucevic, the power forward and center. Mr. Clutch out there, Peyton, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. The Magic making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Holiday's checked in. Orlando leading by 13. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Frye kicks to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Harkless the pass to Mr. Clutch. Can't get it to go. Good D by Holiday. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Evans. Davis with a screen on Oladipo. Evans goes in. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Holiday dishes to Evans. And Holiday, here we go. It's tipped. Asik. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Frye's got 7 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. And the Magic lead by 16.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, can really open up the lane.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Asik, the pass to Fredette. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Evans. 6 to shoot. Harkless with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Oladipo. Good on the shot. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Magic?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Fredette kicks to Evans. Davis setting the pick for Evans. It's hauled in by the Magic.